Oh, whose phone is that?
Oh, I think my phone will turn.
That's yours? It comes up, so I have to look. Right, so we're waiting for viewers. Where we're posting. Hello, hello. Hey guys, how are you? We're just waiting for more viewers.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello for those who are on.
I haven't blood in my hair in such a long time. That feels different.
It looks like. Hello to our viewers. Hello, hello. We're just waiting for more. So in 5 more minutes, we will be starting live. Make sure you guys have your notebooks, your pens, markers, highlighters, whatever you guys need. Let me go live on our thing too. I'm a big in here. Can you guys hear that music?
Probably. Not very loudly, but
Yeah. All right, guys, just hang in there. 3 more minutes till we start. You see what she did? I didn't want that. But she already thought it had to leave. They're simple. But I wanted like the liquid.
like mine. I'm so happy, guys. My highlight of my weekend was getting a mani and a pedi. They made me so happy. As a mom, you have no idea how that feels when you actually make a little time to get a relaxing mani and pedi.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, so it was so worth it.
Can't do that. All right, so in 2 more minutes, guys, we're gonna get started. We're just waiting for more viewers. All right, I see more viewers coming in. Welcome. 2 more minutes to showtime. Time to make some money. I want to know who did their charts. Market's been open for 4 hours, guys. Let's see who's doing their trend line, their support resistance, their channels. Let's see who's setting up their charts for this week for good entries, right, guys? Just like we told you. After I'm done with this webinar, we're gonna look for some entries. If I'm on this while we're on the webinar, we see some good entries, we'll let you guys know. All right, so make sure you guys are paying attention. We're gonna be starting in 1 minute, guys. You just want to give everyone the chance to log on and get in.
This reminds me of some Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the green?
Bits and pieces.
Kendrick Lamar. They were looking for it. It's darker on
camera.
Yeah.
So her lipstick looks more purple.
Yeah.
With a deep darker.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind us.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go on live on Facebook now, and I will be getting people.
Yeah, it does go on there.
ForexChicks is live. All right, Melissa, you can start now. Hope you guys are ready. Let's do it.
Hey guys, so are we gonna tag team today?
Yeah, do the homework first.
That is, we're just gonna go over the
Yeah, go over the homework and then
we're gonna go over homework wise. We are going to start today with the Fibonacci retracement. And, you know, as I was going over and looking at, you know, the points that I wanted to make for you guys and what I really wanted you to learn from it, I realized this is a class all on its own. So we're going to break up the homework, which was a list of the leading and lagging indicators and the part of the Fibonacci extension, which is a whole other part. We're going to go over that next week because I think it'll be simpler and easier to combine for you to learn. Today, we're going to really get into the Fibonacci retracement and all that entails. So we're going to go ahead and straight go into screen share.
All right, so let's get this going to screen sharing. Elba, you want to share?
Sure.
All right, and just share the screen like that. All right, and then that's it. Minus it. Okay. Oh no. That didn't go. Oh.
Pardon us for a few seconds, guys. Just pulling up the right chart for you. So, first, let's go ahead and pick a pair just to start off with. And my favorite.
That's a Euro USD.
Yeah, but we're gonna just open
A
a new
chart.
order for it.
New
Oh, no,
chart.
I mean, yes, thank you. Sorry, guys. It's been a long weekend. New chart, right? Okay, so let's go right ahead and modify this to what we need it.
You want me to do
be.
it faster? Properties.
No, I don't want you to do it. I'm okay right now. The mouse likes me today. So far. Oh, doesn't that look pretty, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, so let's see. You can see that like this. It's just, it's too big when it's like that.
Yeah,
All
right there is fine.
Okay, so this is the Euro USD, guys, on a monthly scale, right? This goes from December 1996 up until
August
2015. But we're in February.
Yeah, it's gonna go in. Fine. So it goes into here. Just these are the months that it ends.
Ah, okay. I don't know why that threw me off. Okay. So now the Fibonacci retracement, right? The Fibonacci retracement came about. The person who invented it, his name is Leonardo Fibonacci, right? So basically what he discovered that there is a simple series of numbers that created ratios describing the natural proportions of things in the universe, right? So what in the hell does that mean to us? Well, the ratios, I don't remember if I told you guys last week, but I want you to write them down. The ratios begin with from the following number series, okay? Write these down. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, and 144. Again, just one more time, so just to make sure that you have them all. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, and 144. Now, these series of numbers, right? They start with the number 0 and they're followed by a 1, right? So what happens is you add the 0 and the 1 to get the other one and then the third number, right? So basically, if you're looking at the numbers that you just wrote down, you're adding 0 plus 1 and you get 1. but then you add the 1 plus 1 and you get the 2. You add the 1 plus the 2 to get the 3. You add the 2 and the 3 to get the 5. You add the 3 and the 5 to get the 8, and so on and so forth. Okay, so basically what this means to you guys, not anything, well, it's good to know it. It's good to know it, but your MetaTrader 4 will set up the Fibonacci retracements and the numbers that you need for you guys. But what you'll notice is that after the first few numbers in the sequence, if you measure the ratio of any number to the succeeding higher number, right? For example, if you divide the 34 by the 55, it equals 0.618, right? And if you guys remember when I told you last week, that is a Fibonacci number, right? That is a Fibonacci retracement level. Same thing if you divide the 34 by the 89, you'll get 0.382. That's also another Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, so let's go ahead, and my partner Kimberly has already set up the Fibonacci retracement levels for us while I've just been rambling and rambling on. Wonderful. So you see, guys, these are all the numbers that we spoke about last week, and these are considered Fibonacci retracement levels, okay? So now, what these do is, Kim, would you go ahead and pretend the Fibonacci retracement levels are not there, and set up your own support and resistance lines?
Oh, okay. So
okay, because obviously, you know, we're gonna get into the fact that the Fibonacci retracement is not foolproof. Okay, you don't want to rely on it alone, just like anything else that we've taught you. You don't rely on trend lines alone, right, guys?
Correct.
Right. So the Fibonacci retracement, you can use it with your own support and resistance lines. Okay. And after she's done doing her support and resistance lines, I'm going to ask her to create a trend line. Okay. So guys, while she's doing that, and you're going to get to see exactly, you know, everything when she's done setting up the chart the way that we need you guys to see it, I just want you to take down, okay, that you can use the Fibonacci retracement with your own support and resistance areas, right? Because that's going to set you up for better take profit levels, right? Because what you're in essence doing is comparing your support and resistance levels to the Fibonacci retracement. So it's just a backup to your strategy, right? As well as we're going to go into that a trend line, right? When you create a trend line, that's also going to be another support to let you know in which area, in which way the market is trending in, right? So like we've taught you guys before, you're not using any one thing on its own. You're not using any indicator on its own. You're taking everything that we've taught you and you're putting things together and you're putting what works for you. And, you know, with the Fibonacci retracement, you guys are going to see that it's exactly it. You're going to put your own support and resistance lines to help you get a confirmation on a better entry for a trade. Okay, so like I told you, it's good to know the levels. Create a trend line. Okay. She has all her support and resistance levels, right? So you just want to look. They pretty much coincide with the Fibonacci retracement.
Yeah.
It's very nice, right? You guys can clearly see that. Another thing that you're going to do another thing that you're going to use, that you can use with the Fibonacci, is you need to distinguish, something that we've already taught you, your highs and your lows, right?
That's right.
Who went over that? Kim, I believe, went over that. Highs and lows, right?
I went over it as well.
And Alba went over it as well. You're going to find your highs and your lows on your chart, and that you're going to use with the Fibonacci retracement. the swing high, for example, the candlestick, they say, right? So write this down. The candlestick needs to have at least 2 lower highs on both the left and the right of itself, if that makes sense. The swing high is a candlestick with at least 2 lower highs on both the left and the right side of itself, versus the swing low is a candlestick that has at least 2 higher lows on both the left and right of itself. So Kim, can you show our viewers the swing high and the swing low on this chart?
The swing high and the swing low?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to type it in?
Yeah, so they can see it nice, big and bold.
Okay, perfect.
I love it. Swing high. Yeah, you can put in green, move it around so our view, the people can see.
Mm-hmm.
And now do the swing low. Now, another thing to note, guys, is that this is best used when the market is trending. So you can see on Kim's, if you want to just point the arrow with your trend line, you can see that the market was trending up for a while, right? Because we're on the monthly chart. So from March of 2002 till July 2007,
5 years.
For 5 years,
the
Euro USD was on an uptrend, right?
And it was,
yeah, for a period after, definitely consolidated. But okay, so another thing I want you guys to write down, in order to find your Fibonacci retracement levels, you have to find the recent significant swing highs and swing lows. So you could go into, can we go into a weekly chart?
Yep.
Are these things still going to pop up on the weekly chart? Yes.
mm-hmm.
Let's just now double check to see that our trend line, our support and resistance,
match.
Still match. And now what they tell you to do is to look for the most recent swing high and swing low, because we saw it on the monthly scale, but now you need to see it on a shorter version of time frame, which would be your weekly time frame when you're looking at your chart. And you just want to look at your swing highs and your swing lows there as well. And Kim is gonna find that for you.
This is big enough now so they can see.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So do weekly. So we'll do, let's move this trend line, obviously.
Kim is gonna modify her weekly chart with her support and resistance lines. And that's exactly what you should be doing when you're moving from chart to chart, guys. You wanna make sure that you tweak what you're using to what you're looking at, right? To give yourself a better entry. So you have to look at the most recent, right? But what I want you to know is that for a downtrend, when you're drawing a trend line, for example, not a trend line, but when you're drawing your line from your swing high to your swing low, right? When you're doing it on a downtrend, you want to do it from your swing high down to your swing low, versus on an uptrend, you do it the opposite. You would start from the swing low and go from the swing high. Right. Now, these are things that you guys should know, because these are things that we have gone through. Mm-hmm. Right? So this is just taking what we've already taught you and adding it to something that literally, if you're using MetaTrader 4, and I believe a lot of the other ones have the Fibonacci retracement levels on them, it's setting it up for you. Now you're adding your support and resistance levels to make sure that you're getting the most accurate information. You can go ahead and add the trend lines. You find your swing highs, your swing lows. You use everything in combination, guys. Everything in combination to place the trade, right? So another thing that's important to write down is that everybody looks at the chart differently. So the way Kim looks at the chart and sets up her support and resistance line may not be the same way that I see the chart and set up my own support and resistance lines, right? And I think we all know that I think we've all figured that out as the time progressed. What you see, I may not necessarily see, right? And vice versa. So this is not, as much as it seems simple, it's not simple, okay? Because I just want you to find me in the chart, right? Find me where it broke, but then continued to break support. So they can see that it's not, this is not foolproof, but
Right there.
right?
Right over there.
It's not foolproof.
It broke all the way up, you see?
Right up here.
Right, guys? So are you guys seeing that? The Fibonacci is not always foolproof for an enter.
For an entry, yeah.
For the entry,
Not a
for the take profit, for the stop loss. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it's just another strategy for you to
type
use.
For them.
Yeah, so they can see it. It's, you know, it's something for you to use. But like we've told you before, support and resistant levels eventually break, right? And you're going to see it when you're using, well, you're going to see how the Fibonacci levels are used to find support and resistance levels, because it's, once it breaks it, what do we say? It creates a new support and resistance. And with all the different levels in the Fibonacci retracement, it helps you create your support and resistance levels, if that makes sense. But like we also say, nothing is 100%, right? That's why we use trend lines and we use different strategies and different indicators and confirmations and reversals to get into a good trade.
I'm going to show them where it retested right here and has not broke resistance from here. Hope you guys can see this where I put retested. So this is where it says swing high. You see the high is here. Okay, retested here and boom.
Straddle along.
And it's been going down. And if you look from here, this is on a weekly. So it retested somewhere between March 27th. No, actually, in April we tested. Boom, we tested resistance, and it has not hit this high. All right, guys. If you look from here to here, it has been in a downtrend since 2011. Like, it's not retested this high at all since 2011. These are the numbers, don't lie. These are the dates. And if you look at here, you would have been in a sell since 2011. You would have been making money. Look at this new low. Look how low this new low is. And this is current, right? This is current right now. You know, the market's open. So look where it's at right now. So let's expand this. You guys can see. All right. So you can see how it retested here. It looks a little different here because, hold on, because I zoomed in on my charts. So I'll just show you right here where we tested. Okay, broke here. This is my trend line. So look, 1, 2, boom. The third, it broke through and it consolidated. We would have made some money, but it wasn't really much of a movement until I'm at another trend line. And look what happens here. Watch this, guys. Hold on. Let me add this trend line right here. I'm going to show you what my eyes see, right? Let me move this down more. Oh my God, what are all these trend lines coming from? Okay. Hold on, guys. Look at this. Right here, guys. I want you guys to look at this. Hit, boom, hit here, boom. On the third one, it broke. It broke this trend line, guys, and it's been on a downtrend Look at this.
That's, oh my gosh, that's
Since
That's
2015, and now, you know, it has
That's
its
so
ups. You
much
could have
money.
made money here. Like, let's see here, like from here to here.
Someone wants to know what pair is this? This is
The
the Euro
Euro
USD.
USD weekly. So the Euro USD has been in a downtrend since 2014, guys. So people who do like long-term trading, this is what they look for. They look for the weekly and the monthly. These are the main two. They do look at the daily, but for long-term trading, you would look, you know, for long-term to your weekly and monthly. So someone who is, you know, a long-term trader would have been in the money for a very long time in this Euro USD. So we can even see, like, all right, here, you know, touch this arrow here. You would have brought it all the way to here. Oh my God.
How many pips would
I
that have
don't
been?
know. Let me see this, man.
Oh my God. Do you guys see this?
Let me see his stuff.
Ah. 2,847 pips. Oh my God. You guys would have been rich. Just think about it like that. You guys would have been real rich. Look at this. This is what long-term traders look for, trades like this, right? So here are my two trend lines, and my trend lines are correct. Boom, it did this. Boom, it broke my trend line. And here, this would be considered like a fake breakout because it really didn't do much. Like it did a little bit here, consolidated, and then it decided to go up from here to here. And I mean, most traders would have been after consolidation. We always tell you something happens, right?
Yep, the market broke up on an uptrend slightly.
All right, so even if you didn't get in on the first candlestick, you would have made over 1,000 pips, guys. Over 1,000 pips. Not bad, right? And what do we tell you? After consolidation right here, the market has to do something. The market makers have to make the market go somewhere. It's not going to just stay like this forever, right? Straight. Like a rangy market, some people call it a rangy market where you trade within the rangy market. Yeah, that's great. But look, I can even move this. Let's move this here, right? Let's move this right here. We can move it more down and to show you how much more, how accurate this is. Okay, so you want confirmation. You draw a trend line, okay, right? You broke your trend line. Did it break your resistance? It really didn't. This is why you wouldn't have gotten in this trade. Because if you look at your resistance line, boom, it broke the wick right here. But did it retest and go the other direction? No. So it had consolidation right here. So those of you that are watching on our YouTube channel live, watch my arrows. It consolidated here. It broke here. Second candlestick, I would have gotten in here. All right, guys? You have another reversal pattern right here confirming. So you have this, right? It broke your trend line. Boom, it broke your resistance. Then you have a reversal pattern. That's enough confirmation for me to get into this trade. Okay, so I would have gotten in here. I would have probably came out of here. Guess what? I already have my trend line because all of this already happened. The story is already happening. My trend line would have been here. It broke my trend line. I would have waited for like 2 to 3 candlesticks or something like this on the weekly. And guess what happened, guys? I would have gotten in and boom, I would have been in the money for a very long time. These are the type of trades you put them in, you execute them, and you don't look at them for a very long time because the market will have you going crazy with all these negatives and stuff like that. So you just got to weigh it out and don't be closing out your trades because you don't want to lose money. You have to expect to lose money. You have to be willing to lose money to make money in this market. A lot of people close out their trades because they get so nervous and, you know, they're not sure where the market's going. Well, if you're not that sure, then you shouldn't be trading live anyway. And if you don't want to lose money, then why the hell are you trading Forex? That's honest. That's the honest truth. If you don't want to lose money, people ask me on a regular, I don't want to lose money. Then don't trade Forex. Don't trade. If you don't want to lose money, don't trade because you have to lose money.
You're in the wrong business.
I had someone ask me one day and I told Melissa, do you need money to trade?
Oh, you remember my answer? I said, what do you think you trade with?
What do you trade
Skittles?
with? Like, Of course you need money to trade. You know, these are some questions that, you know.
Someone asked you that, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
somebody asked
And
me
I
that.
said, what the hell do they think they
Someone
they're gonna trade
asked
with?
me,
Skittles?
Can you trade with no money? So I asked,
Yes.
I asked the person.
In your demo account.
That's right. On a demo account, you can trade with no money and
You
pretend
can
money.
trade your dreams that will never be fulfilled.
That's right, do demos.
So guys, I just want to zoom out. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
And this is a good trend line right here too. We can even modify this trend line so we can show their viewers that we're pretty damn good with our trend lines. Damn, not bad, right? For not bad for being that we're not experts, correct, guys? Right? We're not experts here.
Nope.
But we're here taking our time. Just want to teach you something that we love. And look at this. This is an old trend line that I created. Look at that. Bam, I'm on point. Look at this. Forex chicks are doing amazing things, guys. Look at this. Wow. Loving my trend lines. All right, so do you want to go over anything else with Fibonacci's with these numbers?
You know what?
Entries?
I think we can quickly just show them with the difference between the Fibonacci retracement and the Fibonacci extension is that for the retracement, you just need your high and your low.
Okay,
right?
so let me do a new chart.
Yeah, so they can just see the difference between the retracement and the extension.
All right, so none.
Chartreuse.
Bar up.
Chartreuse.
Bar down. I like blue and red, guys. That's just what I like. I don't like using green. I can see better. Oh, what is back here now? Right there. All right. So isn't this beautiful? Oh my
Actually,
god,
it does look nice.
I
Kinda
like
looks
this.
like a heartbeat rate picture.
Oh, okay. I see. What you're saying.
And you're dying.
All right, let's zoom this out, guys, for you. All right, we don't want this one. We don't want the bars. All right. So let's look at this. This is USD JPY. For those of you that want to know, USD JPY for our Facebook viewers. This is USD JPY, and we're on our hour, and I'm going to switch it to our weekly.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So let's draw some trend lines here, guys. Actually, Melissa wanted to show you Fibonacci's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to do your Fibonacci retracement, guys.
We'll start from the low. Actually, this was lower. And we go to our high point.
That's such a clear chart. It's not messy. It's not all over the place. The trend is clear. Anyone that does naked trading could easily kill it right here.
I have a few people that like to trade off the USD JPY. And
I've heard big things for the yen this week.
Yes, right. All right, so look at this, guys. Perfect.
Now, Kim just used her Fibonacci retracement, right? Now, I just want to move.
But it's only going to give you from right here.
Why?
Because we're on our weekly. This is a long time. This is years back.
You want to stop it from moving? Is that what you want to do?
No, but you doesn't have to go all the way that back.
No, can you? Yes, now I want to stop it from moving.
There you go from there, yeah.
But you want to zoom out a little. So,
no,
YouTubers
I
can't
just
see.
want to show for the extension. The extension, you're gonna have 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
You work the mouse so much better.
Put up with us while Kimberly sets this up for you guys.
Hold on, let's fix this. Hold on, let me erase this.
Well, no, actually, you were going the right way.
Yeah, I know, but it stopped.
It stopped. Oh.
Right here. Oh, this is what it does for this pattern right here, the Fibonacci expansions. So they let you zoom in on these numbers. So hold on.
I think your mouse hates you sometimes too.
Yeah, that's fine. It's because we have this right here too. So this is
Ron Baya says, hey ladies. Hi Ron.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to take this out because we have this one here. Hold on, guys.
Your mouse is just not being compliant right now.
Let me delete this. All right, perfect. So let me go over here. And let's go over here. All right, perfect. So here we have our retracement, okay? And people can trade honestly off the retracement levels using their, their support and resistance lines that I created here. So for instance, if I drew my trend line here, hold on, let me move it here. And remember, guys, you don't have to be on the weekly just to go on this. Like, you can do your fib levels on a 4-hour chart, on a 1-hour chart. I don't want you to feel like you have to go on a weekly, especially for beginners. You guys are not going to be able to trade long-term trades. So we're just showing you examples on how this tool can honestly make you money. So let me put this regular right here. Okay, so remember last week, guys, when we talked about supply and demand, and a lot of people look at the 50% where when money hits here, right? The price action. So we call this where wholesalers are. Most people buy, right? The retail traders, us, we usually buy at retail, and a lot of people, who are really good with using Fibonacci can trade
on the wholesale.
So right here would be good, a good entry point to go in. Because why? Because when it consolidates, I'm going to show you something really cool. So I would draw a trend line right here. Let me move my trend line. This is, I want you guys something. This
Good
is something
luck with the mouse elbow.
This is something that I want to really go over with you guys, because this is actually really, really, really cool. And I'm going to show you why. And if this is the 50%, right? When price hits this area, it usually is consolidating, okay? And I want you guys, when you guys go home or on your laptops, if you have something, draw me the Fibonacci extension, right? Retracement, I mean. Remember, you're going to go from your high point to your low point, okay? You can connect the two dots and you're going to get your levels right here. Well, here's the it is 61.8 and 50. Here, usually price consolidates in this area. So this is where you want to put pending orders. If it breaks out here, usually people go in for buys. And if price breaks through here,
you put in for yourself.
People go in for sells, right? So people can actually put pending orders, okay? So obviously this is the past. So you couldn't be able to put a sell because it didn't happen. But right now in our present time, you could have put it in buy orders, pending buy orders for here, and you would have been making money, guys, okay? And you can also use this as your, to make entries. Like if you even want to do instant execution, you could do instant execution right here. Why? Because once it broke out in your consolidation between the 50 percentile, once it breaks out here, which is 60, this is the 50 and 61.8, you can actually go in here, and I would wait for like a candlestick as confirmation to go in as a buy. Now, what happens here,
I just want you to also...
Excuse me, somebody here said Gaiden Noble. She says you guys should save your charts as templates so you don't have to redo all the colors and whatnot every time. Well, there's a reason why we do it the way we do it. The reason why we do it the way we do it is that we want our charts to be fresh. You know, we don't want to pre-do it. We want you guys to be with us as we go. Like do it together, step by step. If we pre-do it, if you see it, everything already set up, we wouldn't, you probably would, a lot of maybe even beginners who have less experience than probably you do, wouldn't be able to understand so much all at one time. So that's why a lot of times we do it like step by step, just so you guys can get used to what you're seeing. But thank you.
I don't think we have it in this platform. That's why not coming up.
So sometimes we do it and then sometimes we don't.
Okay, so what I want to show you guys here, okay, here hit my resistance line, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
And what we have here is my trend line, okay? Did it break my trend line here? Broke my trend line here. Did it have any movement? No,
Nope.
It consolidated. But it broke my resistance line here, retested, look, retested, boom, hit again, boom, look at that. 4 times, it didn't break. So this is the high. It has not broke, boom, broke my support, consolidated. And this is just basically what the market is doing right now. So right now, if we look at it, the new candlestick has opened, right, for the week right here. We don't know where the market is actually going, but let's take out let's add some indicators, right?
Guys, and pardon, we have to figure out how to show you the extension because it's not in here with MetaTrader 4.
Okay.
So we will figure that out for you guys to show you properly.
So right now, this is where the market is showing it's going boom. So basically what my stochastics that I use,
Stochastics.
it's telling me that
the market is going down.
It's going on a downtrend, but it's too soon to really
Make
see
that
where
kind of prediction.
Because once it breaks here, you see how we broke here?
Mm-hmm.
That's when I will go in as a buy after it comes back up. So right now,
Correct.
I wouldn't trade this because look, you got to go back history, right? Back in time. Right
History
here.
always repeats itself. Didn't we say that last week? History always repeats itself, guys. That's why it's so good to look at a long-term chart, just because you see where the market has been in the past, where it is currently, and you can make a better prediction of where it is going towards the future.
So look at this, guys, right here. I'm on the 1-hour chart on the US CAD, right? No, USD JPY. I'm sorry. USD JPY, right? My indicator is telling me that it still should go up, but I'm going to go in as a sell.
Correct.
After it breaks this white dotted line. After it breaks this white dotted line, then and I have confirmation up here with my chart, when I could draw a trend line right here.
She's going to do her Fibonacci. She's going to do her support and resistance. And she draws her trend lines, but she also adds the stochastic indicator for extra confirmation. Do you see how many things she's using all together in one just to get a clearer picture and make a better prediction of where the market is going so she can properly place her trade? That's your goal. That's exactly what you need to be doing.
So guys, honestly, I'm setting up my charts for the week and I'm doing this live with you, okay? So I'm going to be looking at the USD JPY for a sell, not now, but I'm setting up my trend lines, right? My support and resistance to see where the market goes. This is why I don't really trade right now, because the market just opened. I really need to see where it's going at this point, right? So I look at here, my indicator, so I can look at a 4-hour chart. Okay, still it's showing here.
Going on an uptrend.
Going on an uptrend, right? So I still have my support and my resistance here to see where it goes. We can even see here, look, this is a little small trend line you could have drawn right here. Look right here.
Ron Baya says, stochastic settings you guys use, I use normally 335.
Awesome. Hold on. Let's fix this. All right. So look, guys, does the market not really tell a story here? Do you see why doing trend lines are so important? Look at this. You want to draw another trend line? Boom, right here. Look right here. Hold on. Let's move this bad boy. Come on.
I hate your mouse.
It's not my mouse.
Even when you use it, I hate it.
All right, guys. And look, are you telling me trend lines don't tell your story?
Don't tell you what to do.
Are you not telling me if you drew a trend line here, right, that you guys would have been making money? Tell me
Absolutely.
no. Those are my Facebook viewers. Are you telling me, honestly, if you drew your trend lines and you did this on all the currency pairs you trade, that you feel comfortable trading, and you do this every Sunday, that you are not, if you guys are not making money, shame on you. Shame on everybody who's not making money, honestly, because I cannot emphasize how much by drawing support, resistance, using your indicators, why are you guys not making money?
Reversal signs. Guys, these are all things that you can be using. Now you can just add your Fibonacci retracement to it. It's going to help you with your support and resistance lines. When you're looking at your chart, guys, you can use it, like Kim said, at any chart that you want. You can use it on your hour chart, your 4-hour chart, your day chart, your week chart, and your monthly chart. You can set it up on one and tweak it as you're looking at it, as you're looking at your different time frames. Put up your trend lines. Double check your support and resistance.
No, let me fix this one here. And I am drawing a trend line on the 4-hour chart, guys, okay? So let's see if it breaks this trend line. Let's see if it breaks support, or let's see if it breaks resistance, right? So, and you know, guys, you can draw a channel, right? Here, look at this, another one. Look at this. Look how easy this is. Boom. Is that a channel? Is that not a channel? This is live trading, guys. This is live trading right now. Look at this. This is on the 4-hour chart, USD JPY. This is a channel that I just drew right now. Okay, everything I do is live, so you can see this is real, and this is not like I'm getting information. No, this is me trading right now. This is why Facebook viewers can see us, that I'm actually doing this as I'm speaking.
Oh, Ron said that we really helped him so much, and he thanks us.
That's awesome. Thank you, Ron.
Welcome, Ron.
So right now, this is a channel. You guys should be doing what I'm doing right now. You guys want to make money this week on the USD JPY? Why can't you not make money? Right now, this is a channel, right? I just drew this channel right now in front of you, okay? So what are we looking for? Okay, Kim, what are we looking for, right? Well, we're looking for this to break my resistance and trend line, confirm it. I don't get in once it breaks, because they can break out and fake out, right? Well, because that's what the market makers do. They're going to break out. Oh, okay, people are going to go in as a buy, and then we're going to go right back down. Also, I'm going to use my indicator to let me know. My indicator right now, it could go, it doesn't have to touch the white line up here. It doesn't. It can actually go midway. Look right here. It goes midway. So guess what I do? Kim likes to draw another trend line in my own indicator. So I'm going to see where this goes right now.
Guys, we're just giving you free and just amazing, valuable information. If you're not writing this down, if you're not taking notes, this is your loss. Like Kim said, shame on you if you're not making any money doing this.
This is going to be a good currency pair to trade this week, guys. Look at this. Look on the 4-hour chart. I just drew this channel for you. Look, draw a trend line on your stochastics, right here. Look at this. You can even go a little higher if you want to be more conservative, right? Go right here. You can go right here and draw a trend line. See if it breaks this trend line, if it goes up or if it comes right back down. Now, I would get into this trade in either direction, depending if it breaks my trend line and my resistance, and if this breaks my trend line and my support. So this is a setup that I'm going to have, and I'm going to be looking at this every few hours to see what the market does for tonight and tomorrow, okay? Now, Melissa took out the USD CAD. And she's going to be going
to the extension because it doesn't come up on the MetaTrader 4. So we're going to have to figure that out for them.
Well, but we can do something else for them in the meantime, right? For our viewers that are watching us right now.
Yeah.
Let's set up some charts for you guys. So let's see right now. This is the 1-hour chart. All right, let's see what I'm looking at. Okay. So let's hold this right here for them.
Yes, for sure.
All right. So Let's look at the market, guys. This is live.
What pair are we on?
USD CAD. We're on the USD CAD 1 hour. So, let's actually.
Wow. It's a beautiful, beautiful.
Right here, trend line. Hold on, let's fix this. Let's fix this for the viewers right here. This is the trend line. I hope you guys are taking pictures of this. For those of you on the Facebook Live or for those on my YouTube channel, so you can have like a free little setup for you guys to look at your chart. So let me fix this for me right here. So this is a live chart. This is on the 1 hour chart, okay? I usually use the 1 hour and the 4 hour chart because, you know, I usually go in as instant execution. So right now, I don't like this trend line. Hold on, let me fix it. When you stay still. No, I said stay still. Oh, just me.
The Spanish came out of her.
All right, hold on, guys. Where are you going? Stay over here. No.
But you know what you can't click it up there?
All right, I wanted to.
Sometimes it plays games.
Okay, this is the better trend line.
There we go. That's a beautiful trend line.
Okay, now let's do support and resistance. Hello, somebody. Hope the viewers are enjoying this, guys. This is what I do. You guys are actually. I'm actually doing my charts right now, as I'm speaking with you guys. So you guys are actually gonna see what it is that I look at for pending orders.
After you put in your support and your resistance, I'd like you to put up your Fibonacci retracement to see how you lined up with it.
All right. See, she's putting me. She's testing me, guys. Look at that.
I just want you guys to see how, you know, you're using them together, and that just gives you more confirmation.
She just wants you guys to see how good I am. That's all. No, I'm kidding.
And you made me lose my sentence. Okay. I'm so mean. No, I just want you guys to see that using the Fibonacci retracement is only going to help you draw better support and resistance lines because you're using the Fibonacci and your support and resistance lines for confirmation.
That's right. Hello, somebody. Hold on. Just bear with me. One, two. Nope, don't like this one. Perfect, right there. All right, guys, we're not done. We gotta do more. Let's see. Nope, not good.
Abre la puerta, Vanessa.
I'll go open my door. What's this in the front door? And here, guys. So we gotta do this. All right. Let's do more trend lines. Right.
It's all done.
All right, guys.
Your mouse is not compliant.
All right. So we got the trend lines, right? Okay. You see this? Voila. Now she wants me to add the Fibonacci. So you guys go to insert, Fibonacci, retracing, click. So we're gonna go from the high to the low. So here and to my low right here.
Beautiful. Ron says the main thing is the breakouts of trend lines and support and resistance with confirmations of indicators.
That is correct.
Yep. It's just using everything all together, finding what works for you. Like I said, Kim likes to use the stochastic indicator. Alba may like to use the MACD. I may like to look at a naked chart and not use any indicator.
I think the stochastic can be wrong. I don't use the Fibonacci because I don't feel confident enough.
Right,
You know
I'm
what I
saying
mean? So-
everybody uses
Yeah.
different indicators, different strategies, different signs of reversals to properly predict and place a
Alright.
trade.
So Melissa, go talk about my support and resistance with the Fibonacci.
So guys, what I want you to see here is that Kim has drawn out her support and resistance lines, which are the blue. And here they come pretty close. Look, one of her lines is pretty much matched up with the 50 Fibonacci line, right? So you can tell, you can see here, Kim did a very good job
Thank you.
at
Thank you.
Kim did a very good job at drawing her support and resistance lines.
Look at
Because
this, guys.
what you guys see here is that
Money.
the Fibonacci retracement just kind of confirmed her support and resistance lines, right? I hate when it moves. Okay, so not only that, but she's gone ahead, stupid mouse,
All right.
and she's drawn, seriously, I can't move this stupid mouse. It hates me.
Let's just go and leave it right there.
Yes. I just want everybody to see that. And then on top of that, she's drawn a trend line for you, right? So, and she has her stochastic, right?
Right
So
here,
her
guys.
stochastic is saying it's going to go down, but are you going to catch it on the rest of that downtrend? No, you want to catch it on that uptrend, right? So what we're waiting for, right, is to see if it breaks support and resistance, to see if it breaks the trend line, right? To place in the trade. We're going to look for reversals. You have tons of reversal sticks, of reversal candlesticks here. Guys, if you can't see that, you're blind, okay? And you shouldn't be trading. You shouldn't be trading because you know what? If you can't see that, then you don't properly know how to read a chart and you shouldn't be trading, okay? Because you're just going to lose money, okay? You need to wait for the story that your chart is telling you. You need to listen to the story, guys. Absolutely, right? And you need to make sure that everything, right, that you have set up, right, everything that you've looked at, you've tweaked what you could possibly tweak, and now you're just waiting for your confirmation to go in for your trade. Hey, you can set up based on your support and resistance and your Fibonacci retracements. You can set up a buy stop, a sell stop. Okay,
Yeah, show them.
you can create. You guys can create. Oh, here we go again with the mouse. You guys can create your entry points, your stop loss, your take profit. You can create all of that. Okay, so we're on the hourly chart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this where the market is right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, crap.
You want to show them?
I would just want the mouse to stop moving.
So,
right? Okay, guys. So let's just say, no, but you want them to see.
Oh, yeah,
our
so do
YouTube
this, look.
viewers. We're not just on Facebook Live.
look, see? It's not moving. Just don't press down on it.
Okay, guys. So you see here, right? So I didn't do anything to the mouse. Your
Okay.
mouse hates me.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to point and then you point with the mouse, okay? Because since
Mhm.
your mouse hates me so much.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So let's just say that I wanted to trade this area of support and resistance right here, right?
here.
Let's say I wanted to create that. So I would put, right, if I'm waiting for my candlestick, right, to break its support and resistance, right? If it breaks, then I'm going in for a sell, right? Let's just say, for example,
Let me type it in. Alba, can you hold this?
Yes.
We're going to type it in so you guys to YouTube. Okay. So,
because her mouse loves her so much. Sell, stop.
stop right here. Hold on. Let me fix it.
Sell, stop. Yes. Beautiful.
And we would put it over here. A buy stopper on
No,
it.
hold on. You would put your sell stop here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would put your take profit, let's say here.
Hold on.
No, wait, hold on. I don't know if we're explaining that right.
Yeah. Yeah, because then your stop loss will be above your sell stop.
Yes.
And you would put a stop loss.
Right, because this is your entry, and your stop loss would be. But your stop loss right here where the blue one is. Okay, guys, so you can clearly see here, right? Your sell stop, this is your entry point, right? Your sell stop is your entry point. This is where you would want to take profit. This is just an example, guys, right? And this is your stop loss. This is, you would know how many pips you're going to lose if your trade activates but goes the opposite way, right? Because the market can do that. Let's all be realistic, right? The market can do that. Everything that we've taught you, right? That doesn't mean that 100% of the trades you take, 100% you're going to win, right? That's unrealistic, right? But I would be prepared to know how much money I would lose going into that trade, right?
That's right.
That's what the point of this is. That's what the point of setting up your sell stop, your take profit, and your stop losses, right? And you can do that with the Fibonacci retracement, right? And everything that you're going to add into it, because you're not just going to use the Fibonacci retracement on its own, right? Because we've taught you not to do that. But now with Kim's support and resistance, I'm confident enough to place this sell stop entry, right? I know what I'm going to take home when I profit, but I know what I have the potential of losing. And this is what you need to practice, guys. This is what you need to practice. You need to practice using this all together. It's just that simple. You know, we're going to figure out how to do the extension for you guys for next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to figure it out, see if there's something we have to download, what that entails. Okay. So I'll try and do that for you next week, as well as going into the leading and lagging indicators. Because I think what you've just learned here now, you need to make sure you took the proper notes, ask the questions you need to ask if you have any, okay? And practice doing this. This is what you should be practicing all week. Setting up your Fibonacci retracement, your support and resistance, your trend lines, and pick an indicator to go with it, guys. This is what you should be practicing absolutely all week. That is your homework, okay? I'm not going to give you any major homework because this is something that you guys need to master. It may sound easy, it may look easy, but I promise you, I can almost guarantee how many of you will be sending Kim, Alba, and I messages on how to do this, because it really is not that simple. As you heard Alba say, she does not like to use the Fibonacci retracement because she does not trust it. She doesn't know if her lines are where they are supposed to be, right? So it's not as easy as you may think it is.
All right, guys. So Elba's now on.
Wait,
Hi, guys.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Elba,
You guys heard Melissa and Kim. Absolutely. I'm not saying that the Fibonacci doesn't work. It works. If I don't feel confident enough, you understand? In other words, that means I need more practice with it. I'm not going to express it to you guys. I'm not going to express something to you guys that I don't feel confident in showing. You know what I mean? The stochastics I like, my trend lines and support and resistance. I'm always telling you guys, stick to the basics, because if you don't master the basic, you really think you're going to master Fibonacci? No. You really think you're going to master pivot points and all this other stuff? You're not going to master it if you don't try to master or get very, very used to the basics. The basics is key. It's key, you know? You can't read college books without going to first grade. This is not going to happen.
Hello, somebody.
You know? Let me get to
chocolate lover
here. Oh, you have it here. Hold on. Can I get rid of all this?
Yeah, just open a new pair. Pick what pair you want to do and just open a new pair so our viewers on Facebook Live can see what we're all about. We have a lot of eyes on us, so
it doesn't do it like this.
No, honey, just open a new pair. Just open any currency pair. And
that's what I'm saying.
New chart.
I know.
Right click it. What pair you want. Put new chart window.
On my computer, I can just slide it over. Okay. This is her.
Computers are different.
And,
F8.
no, where's her stuff? Her stuff, here it goes. Okay, my tools, my charts. Let me give it a grid. Let me get it a little bigger. Candlesticks, bigger. Oh no. Can change these colors for me really quickly.
Go to F8. Right click. Right there. Properties.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then you got it.
What do you put it? Purple, purple?
No, I do for up, blue, and for down, obviously I leave it red.
Red, blue, blue, bear, red. That looks good.
That's okay.
Looks
Perfect.
good. All right.
Aw,
So
that's beautiful.
I just want to go over really quickly because did you guys notice these girls went on? These girls
For an
went
hour,
in,
an hour.
showing you guys what they know. I'm not going to be up here for that long because what I want to tell you is, like I said, I always stick to I really want you guys to really get used to the basics. Right now I'm on the Euro USD daily charts, and what I'm going to look for is for breakouts. You know, a way that you can use breakout to your advantage. Let's see here. Right. Right now I'm on the daily chart. As they say, that history always repeats itself. Okay. I'll go with the daily chart. You always want to start with your support and resistance line. All right. If you're studying the 1 hour chart, you want to use the 4 hour. If you're studying the 4 hour, you're going to use your daily to start your support and resistance lines, right? So I said before, a really good way, an easy way for you to put up your support and resistance line, if you go up to your line charts, it'll make it very, very easy for you guys to see. Why is this? Is it doing it? Okay. For you guys to really point it out, because you see all these points are the closing points. So say, here we go, we'll start with here.
We have a lot of viewers.
And it's really good.
Awesome.
Right? Of course, you want to start all the way at the bottom, right? You know, as Kim said, everybody does their support and resistance lines differently.
Because we all see different things.
We all see, exactly. So this resistance line and that I put here, of support up here, over here it has 2 touches here. Over here, just because it didn't really touch doesn't mean that it's not in the zone. It is in the zone. It still counts. At least for me, it does. Okay. Some people might let's see, maybe there's one here actually.
Yeah, right there it touches too. Boom,
right here.
Boom. 3 times.
The more touches you have, by the way, the stronger the line is.
That's right. Hope you guys understood that.
The more touches you have, the stronger the line.
That's right.
All right.
Hello.
Let's do another one.
Right there.
Right here. All right, wait. Yeah. You got here, here, even though it goes out a little bit. Here's one here. It doesn't really touch, but it's like right there. You've got a touch here, even though it's, you know, it squeezes through a little. Let me put it down a little bit. Hold on. How does that look?
Perfect.
Okay.
Love
It touches on the bottom and it touches on top a few times. That's a pretty strong line right there. Okay. I have quite a few here. Usually when you do your support and resistance line, usually if you're taking a look at what the pattern that I'm in, they're kind of more or less evenly spread apart. If you've got too many like in betweens here, there's something wrong. It's not really good. All right. Here's another. Here's a good one right here.
Woof.
Right here.
Money. Look at that.
You got a touch. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches.
Elbows on fire, guys. Look at this Forex chick.
These girls are ridiculous.
We got a lot of viewers on. We got to entertain them, you know?
Let's do another one.
Special viewers on tonight.
We do?
Yes.
We do.
We have special viewers on. So we got to make sure everything's on pinpoint perfect. No room for error.
We wouldn't want to disappoint.
Well, no one's I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm on my way to being perfect, you see?
That's right.
I'm on my road. I'm on the road to being perfect, just like you guys.
No.
Perfect at this.
We're not perfect
At
yet.
this Forex.
Nobody's perfect.
But we can try.
Oh, of course we can.
So what is
All
it
right,
doing?
so these are my support and resistance line. If you notice right here, see, I did a line chart. I don't know if you guys can see it. Does it make it easier for you guys to point them out? Here, let me try and flip over. Here are the candlesticks. That looks like a mess to me. Sometimes that when it's too much like this, it's difficult for me to find it. So if I go to my line chart, look at that. You guys get that? There are tools that you can use to help you figure this out.
That's right. Everyone has different. See, she likes seeing it like this, and I like the candlesticks. Everyone is different.
It would have been more difficult for me to point out, you know, where.
So you're going to show the breakouts?
All right. So here, right here, if you see here, this is like a consolidating zone. Even though it comes out here, it goes to this.
So it's like a fake out.
Yeah, exactly. It goes to this support line, but it bounces back up. It doesn't really break it. It can't. What it's doing is confusing you. It's tricking you. It's faking you out. It's faking you out. It's making you believe, because I don't know if you guys know that a lot of times when you see double tops, right, more or less like what you're seeing right here, right? When it comes down, they think it's gonna go all the way down.
Nope.
Right? Or if you see it go all the way up here, as you guys can see here, it goes all the way up here, it does the top right here, and then they assume that it's gonna fill in the gap and it's gonna go all the way down. It doesn't always do that. That's why it's important for you guys to have your support and resistance line. So as you can say here, it kind of fakes you out, right? It goes right back in the zone, in the support resistance zone, keeps going, right? Then for you to know, what you're gonna look for is that candlestick. This candle is engulfing this huge candlestick right here. It breaks, and it goes all the way up. Here's another thing. When you're trading breakouts, it's not good for you to set your target at 100 pips. Don't set it high. Break it up in parts, because you never know. When it comes to breakouts, sometimes for example, you see here, you see this engulfing. I don't know if you guys heard. When you're gonna put in a trade, they say wait for the second candle, right? Yeah. Had you waited for the second candle, what you would have gotten? How many pips? Not that many. I mean, you gotten a little something, but
you want to see.
So sometimes, it didn't go here. It continued. Oh, what happened here?
Just go back right here.
The mouse happened there.
Right there, that's it.
All right. Although it continued to go up here, but sometimes it'll just go one more candle and it'll go back down. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they say wait for the second candle, which is great. You wait for the first one to close. You go in on your second. When you set your target, don't set it up to be all the way up here. Set your second target.
Your second take profit.
Your second take profit to be higher up. If you're looking at the charts and you really feel strongly about the fact that it's going to continue to go up. You guys understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Another easier way too, you guys can, let me see. Should I keep using? Let me see if I can find another one.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
That's a drop. Ooh.
Cool. Start from there. Go back. Right here. No. Right. A little more. Right here. Show them the support and resistance right here. How this is a ranging market. Ranging market, it consolidates. And what do we tell you? After the market consolidates, what do the Forex chicks tell you? Market has to do something, right, Elba?
Yep.
Tell them, show them. Elba's going to show you right now.
This is why I like trading in consolidation, because it's going to end. Just like when you're trading trending, It can only go up, but so high. If it's going down, it can only go down, but so low. So you're going to either do the reversals, right? Or you can do breakouts. There's so many different ways to trade, but there are some that you can get familiar with that are easier than others, and all you have to do is watch. There's no other way around it, because clicking and putting these lines or whatever, you know, it shouldn't take that long for you to learn. What's really going to teach you is honestly just sitting in front of the computer and watching.
That's right.
Watching. I said before, go on your demo, set 1,000 trade. They give you $100,000. Use those $100,000. Use it for practice. Although I know, we all know that it's not the same when you trade live, but it's good for practice. Right. It's good for predictions. It's good for practice. Look at here.
There's the breakout for them so they can see right here.
What, the trend line you mean?
T. No, we're going to type breakout for our YouTube users or followers watching right now.
It didn't come out. Put it.
And then you click wherever you want to type it, and then it's going to come out.
Well, the breakout's right here, right?
So then click there, and then where it says label. But the breakout.
What am I spelling?
Hello, Arnold. Thank you guys for watching. Hello, Jeffrey. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're really, really want to show you a lot of things, guys, as much as we could. So Elba here is going to show you a breakout.
Another key, of course, to the breakouts, pay attention to your candles. Look at this candle right here. This is a little indication right here that the market's about to change. This candle right here. If you look, another thing, people think that because they see dojis everywhere, it means something. No, it doesn't. If it's in consolidation, if it's within the range, no, it means nothing. They have to be at high points, low points. There has to be in specific spots in order for it to mean something.
That's right.
All right. So here, this candle here is that if your indication, of course, you will use your second candle to jump in, and here you are in the money all the way. And this is the daily.
You would have been, like, wow.
Yeah, this is the daily. This is the daily. Look at this. This is money every single day. This is overwhelming for me.
Thank you, Crystal. We love you too. I'm glad that you're enjoying this.
Let me see if I can find another really good breakout.
Hey, Arnold. Look at, you know what? Go back to the breakout. I really want to show the one that we were at right here. Where we found that breakout, where you put it right here.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna show them something. Right here. Okay, right? Look at this. Look at this downtrend. I'm gonna show you something. I want to add. This is for Elba's. People that are watching Elba right now. Just bring this down. Look at that. You see what the breakout is?
Yeah, show them on the oscillator where
look how it matched. Boom, boom. The drop that it had, guys.
I'm sorry. So for the viewers, that they can understand what they're looking at, is this means this, or what? Where is this on here?
Look at this, guys. You see this? Do you see what we're talking about?
Can you tell them?
Because remember, your indicator won't always match up to your chart, but eventually it will catch up. We've said this to you guys plenty of times.
It's dropped so low, guys. Look at this. You guys see this? How it is matching right here? Remember, this is a daily chart.
This is crazy.
Look at this breakout.
Move to the 4 hour.
Move to the 4 hour. We just have to find it. Hold on, guys.
This is the beginning. You want to go to the back. Hold on. Oh, we didn't check the date. That's what it was. Is this it right here? I think this is it right here.
Yeah, no? This is right here. No, I think right here. This is it because it's been on the downtrend.
Yeah.
So here, look, goes up, up. See, up, small ups right here. See how long? You guys would have been making a lot. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of money right here, guys. Look at this. We're on the 4 hour chart. We're on the 4 hour chart right now. USD. And we're showing you a breakout. Alba's showing you a breakout.
I'm trying to find a nice one.
Look at that one.
Looking for one.
That's a good one.
No, I'm looking for one that I can. One that shows. Hold on, this is. Okay. This is one hell of a look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you guys something. Let me put a tools. No, insert shapes rectangle. No, I'm gonna start from like.
Alba's gonna shade in some stuff for you guys right now.
Give me a second. This is not my computer. We all have.
Everybody's hates my Mac. Where's my Mac lovers on here?
Not here.
Where are my Mac lovers? These girls are hating my Mac. I bought this Mac simply for trading.
I want to be able to put a box here. It's not
perfect.
I can start here.
Yeah, it's perfect, Alba. She's the one that likes to make. She's the one that always draws the shapes.
All right, so if I put this box, all you need is a few touches up on the top, which I have here, and you see how it stays in the it stays. Watch this. I'm gonna show you guys something.
It's been on an uptrend there.
Oh, I can't. Can I? Okay.
Yeah, you can move the box down.
I'm trying
right
to
there.
expand it.
And you can actually make it a little lower before the blue line.
I'm trying to.
Ooh, that's a good breakout.
Oh my God.
Perfect. You don't really need to.
So usually, look, you see how it broke out? And then it breaks out, and then it comes down. Now it's starting to consolidate again, but sometimes it either straddles along and then goes back into the box, or it'll go up, retouch one more time, and then go back up.
So what do you think? What do you think, Alba, is going to happen right now? Based on, you can even draw a good trend
looking
line.
Looking at the, if I just draw my trend line here and here, I think that the market's going to go down.
That's correct, Alba.
I think it's going to go down.
It should go down.
I think it's going to go down. If you guys look, you take your trend lines, you start from the very top. All you need is a few touches. I mean, there you go. You got 1, 2 right there. It's not, you guys can see it's not exactly touching, but you guys get the point.
You see this, guys?
And it's gonna go down. And then, so what you're gonna look for is, because I have a support here, right? I have a support here. It can either break it or it can bounce right off of it.
That's right.
Right? So that's what you want to look for. So again, we don't trade Sundays, Mondays, and Fridays. But you can if you guys do, you can definitely go in for a short sell right here.
That's right. And look, show them the indicator, what it's selling us. The bottom.
This right here, the stochastic. Oh, look right here. Oh, look right here. Look. See?
It's showing that it's supposed to go
down. Let me see something if I transfer to my line chart. Look if you transfer to your line chart, it tells you right there.
Look at that,
it's
guys.
Telling you right there. Use your line chart. It can be very useful. I like the line chart.
Look at this, guys.
It can help you with a lot of things. If you just, all I have to do is adjust.
Exactly. Minor adjustment. But
minor adjustments.
Line. You guys are not doing this. Shame on you again.
My line chart is telling me, look at that. It's telling me that it's going to go down.
Look at this.
No. So, I don't know. I hope you guys got that.
That's right.
Let me see. If you guys want me to show you more on another one, I'll show you.
Well, we've been on this for 1 hour and 20 minutes, so we're about to set up for.
This is crazy. We're supposed to be here for 1 hour every time, and we always go above and beyond for you guys. Always go above and beyond for you guys.
That's right. This is for our viewers, guys.
Really I want to thank you guys for listening to me. That was just a quick. There you go. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Remember, stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. Remember the basics, okay? Your candlesticks, your trend lines, your support and resistance, and you already know everything else, all right?
All right, so let me, Elba, hold the camera, show the homework for the Facebook viewers. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And we're now going to minus this.
Take a screenshot, guys.
And we're going to stop screen sharing. All right, guys. Hello, our viewers. So now we're about to bring the computer, the homework up. Melissa, you want to bring it up?
Sure. Sorry,
Hey, Forex girl. Hey.
What?
It's like, whoa.
Just a bunch of classes today.
It's like, whoa. All right.
Okay, so what you're gonna do for homework is you're gonna set up, you're gonna pick 3 different charts, right? You're gonna pick, let's say, for example, the Euro USD on a 30-minute chart, USD CAD for the hour, and GPB USD for the 4-hour, right? So you're gonna pick 3 different currencies, 3 different time charts, right? And you're gonna set up your Fibonacci retracements, you're gonna set up your support and resistance, you're gonna add your trend lines, you're gonna add an indicator. But I don't want you guys to use the same indicator for the same 3 charts. Pick 3 different indicators, okay? And place a trade on your demo account based on your setup for your charts, guys, okay? That's going to be your homework. That's what you guys want to send in to us.
Okay? All right, guys. So we have a lot of good news that we're going to be announcing for our next webinar.
Yeah,
So,
we are very excited to share all of our details and all this new information and news that we have for you guys. We will also go over the leading and lagging indicators that we didn't get to go through today, as well as try and figure out the Fibonacci extension for you on this computer for you guys. Okay? Anything else you ladies want to
Anything you guys want to say to our Facebook viewers, because we're about to end it with them?
We love you guys.
Yeah,
you guys learned a lot
love it,
tonight.
yeah.
Like Alba said, stick to your basics. Use everything that we've taught you. Find what works for you, adding bits and pieces together, guys, okay? That's how you're going to become a skilled trader, right? And place those demo trades. That is what your demo account is there for, right? It's $100,000 worth of monopoly money that you can trade with, just to see if what you're learning is actually sticking and what you're learning is correct, right? That's what this is here for. That's what you guys tune in for an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours we've gone. Just rambling, right? Giving you all this information, dropping all these nuggets for you guys. So, you know, stay tuned.
Look at these girls.
Next
Not
Sunday,
your average chicks.
we are so
Not
excited
your average
for
chicks.
all the news that we get to share with you guys. So Sunday, you know, just come in and be prepared to learn. But also, we hope you guys are as happy to hear everything that we want to share with you guys next Sunday. Okay, so stay tuned. Hope to see you then. We love you.
Bye,
Have
guys.
a good night.
All right. It's our end of ForexChicks. Stay tuned, guys.
ForexChicks.